Hey everyone, Val here, and it is time for my weekly weigh-in. So, how did I do this week? Well, we'll find out in just a minute. But first, as you know, I'm going to read a Happy Habit tip, and this book is from Karen Selmanson. And I'm going to read one of her Happy Habit tips on how to change your habits and get away from those bad habits that you have and start doing some happy, healthy habits. So, today's tip is tip number 8 in the front of the book. It gives a bunches of tips, and then it goes more into some chapters on some different things. So, today's tip is called Dosage and Frequency Matter. Okay, so what does that mean? And I don't read these ahead, so I'm going to be reading these with you. It says, more isn't always better. You should always keep in mind the proper dosage and frequency for each new habit you take on, and do it in the right amount. For example, if your new habit is drinking water, you don't need to drink a keg every hour. 1 8-ounce glass every few hours is fine. So maybe 6 ounces per hour. 6 ounces isn't that bad. If you assign yourself to do too much, too often, then you won't want to do it, and then you'll feel bad about not doing it. So again, it's kind of like the goals. Make your goals achievable. If you take on too much, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to follow through with it. We don't want to overload our body and our mind with stuff that has to be done constantly. I tend to have a habit of doing that. But I find staying busy and doing stuff is very satisfying for me. I can't sit in one place too long. So, but when it comes to changing a habit, to try to change it too fast, you're probably not going to succeed. So take it in small doses. So if you say, okay, for this week I'm going to drink 6 ounces of water every hour, and then maybe next week boost it up to 7 ounces every hour or whatever, then you'll get to whatever that goal is that you want to be at the end of your day. Plus, if you overdo it, the habit can backfire and make you feel bad or make you feel lousy. So you don't want to overdo it and make yourself feel bad, and then you feel like, oh, well, every time I try to change something about myself, I don't succeed, so why bother? We don't want to have that kind of mentality either. So we want to make sure we make it achievable, and when we start achieving these weight loss goals or healthy living goals, we start achieving them little by little, and you don't want to have like 4 of them and say, okay, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and this, and this. Because if you don't do one of them, it may take you away from doing all the rest of them too, I think. So just maybe one little goal at a time. Once you are achieving that goal, maybe add another little goal in there or a habit that you want to change. If you assign yourself too much to do too often, then you won't want to do it. And then you feel bad for not doing it. Plus, if you overdo it, the habit can backfire and make you feel lousy. So after all, you don't feel good with a keg of water sloshing around in your body. If you want new habits to stick, getting the dosage, the size of the change, and the frequency, how often you do it right, will keep you from getting overwhelmed. And we don't want to be overwhelmed. We want to have happy habits in the right dosage. We want to have goals in the right dosage. We want to be able to achieve something, because if we don't, we're just going to quit. So how did I do this week? I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. I'm going to put it that way. But I'm not going to quit, because so far I'm achieving this year the goals that I've been setting out to achieve, which is to lose weight and to keep some weight off. So I started out the year at 211 pounds, I think it was. And we're going in to 211.8. I was at 211.8 at the beginning of this year, 2020. 2022. Oh my gosh, what year are we in? They just go too fast. Anyway, this morning, or yesterday morning, because I weigh in on Saturdays. So yesterday morning when I weighed in, last week I was at 184, so I was at a loss of 27.8 ounces, which was an amazing loss so far this year, and I want to try to get to at least 30 pounds lost for the end of the year. I still have a month to go, but yesterday morning, Saturday morning on my weigh-in, I weighed in at 184.6, which was a gain of 0.6, putting me at 27.2. Is 0.6 bad? It's not a pound, and I did have a huge loss last week. I had like a 1.8 loss last week, which is really high for me at this point. So I'm thinking maybe for some reason it wasn't weighing correctly or something, because that's a huge loss. So still even gaining the 0.6 back, or whatever, the scales adjusting or my body adjusting to the 0.6 back, I'm still, for the last couple of weeks, have had over a pound lost, which I'm good with that. I mean, I really am good with that. I'm not gaining 2 or 3 pounds. You know, I'm not eating as well as I should. I don't think. Last night we went out to eat. I got a taco salad at the local restaurant. Was that the best choice? Maybe on that menu. It's not the greatest of menus for healthy. But, you know, we just came off Thanksgiving and the Black Friday charity event, and trying to get everything done this weekend that I need to get done, because next weekend we're going to Pennsylvania to visit the in-laws, and then the last weekend before my surgery is the following weekend. So I needed to get as much of these gifts wrapped for my family, for the children that we've adopted off the Angel Tree, for the Salvation Army, the Black Friday event. I needed to get through all of this to move on. And did I make the healthiest choices? No. I mean, I was eating stir-fry during the Black Friday charity event. It was probably the easiest thing for me to cook. I thought my girlfriend Jennifer was coming over, so I know she loved Chinese, so that was what I had on the menu for the day. She ended up getting sick and not being able to come over, which is fine. I don't want people who aren't sick coming around me right now, because I am really needing to stay healthy right at this point. So 184.6. I started at 211.8 to 11.8. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not giving up on my goals. I'm going to trudge forward and see what the month of December will bring me. I'm hoping for 3 more pounds. That's doable. That's really doable. How are you all doing? Are you ready for Christmas? Are you doing good with your weight loss through the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays? I know I still have Halloween candy. I still dip into the bowl, probably more than I should have in the last couple of days, because I'm just munching as I'm watching the videos and stuffing stockings, and I need to stop the munching. I feel hungry. Seems like I feel hungry all the time. I don't know if that's in my mind, or if that's or I'm just feeling hungry. If you have any tips on maybe drinking more water, maybe, but if you have any tips on getting rid of those hungry pains, let me know that, because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of sitting at home after my surgery, and I don't want to be sitting at home snacking. That's one thing I don't want to be doing. So if you have any tips for me, just put them in the comment section below. Let me know how you're doing. And I'm going to go grocery shopping. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. I still have to finish wrapping my gifts. I still have to, I'm going to go ahead and put all the gifts for the children and grandchildren under the Christmas trees, because I got most of those wrapped already. And I'm going to get my Christmas cards written and try to relax a little bit and get some knitting done. I haven't been knitting in like 3 days, and I miss my knitting too. So thank you all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. I'm going to keep on going. It's going to be a busy day. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Lots of stuff coming up. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Bye now.